It was just a matter of time, wasn't it, guys? We were calling it for a while, but now that Netflix officials, the CEO, Ted Sarandos, the one that claimed that sources claimed that Meghan Markle was their rock star, the brand recognition. Nope, nope. It's done, finito, over with, gone, never got 100 millions. And this absolutely blindsided Meghan Markle. And she's fuming because she looked like an idiot after going on that Time 100 stage. And she's being praised by everybody. She was just being set up to look like an idiot because this one came from out of left field, whatever way you want to say it. This is a huge blow. And they're already talking that there's already somebody else lined up. As if.
I want to talk about you as a founder, as a CEO, as an innovator, as a creator, as an investor. We have the CEO of Netflix here. I did binge your show with Love, Meghan. There's nothing you can't do.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Paula M. If you're new to the channel, please do not forget to click like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Over 61% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. It is free, so just click subscribe, like, and share. It is official, folks. Prince Harry and Meghan's 100 million Netflix deal suddenly axed over weak content, lack of talent. But another streamer shows interest, but of course they don't mention the streamer. Who wants a talentless hack bully like Meghan Markle? What does she have to offer? What has she had? What has she produced? Nothing. She tried to do Pearl, and we know what happened with that because she was plagiarizing Pearl. Nothing happened. This is a woman who shows up 1 hour a week, if any, to work at her charity. She's lazy, she's bullish, and we know that because Vanity Fair has come out and said that they're bullies, the Hollywood Reporter, and that Harry's an idiot. They mocked Harry that, that he was thinking of Netflix filming him cooking hot chocolate. I mean, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I can guarantee you that I can put out much better content if Netflix or Spotify gave me a deal than Meghan Markle and 28 producers for that failed Spotify contract. What was it that Bill Simmons called them? Lazy effing grifters? Yes. Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, 100 million deal with Netflix has reportedly and suddenly been scrapped. The streaming giant will not renew their contract when it expires in September in a huge loss of revenue. Yeah, because they hadn't received the $100 million, guys. What have they produced? They produced nothing. That Harry and Meghan thing that was just trolling the royal family, which wasn't that popular. But what's really interesting is that it should have been a hint for Netflix, how people reacted to the Oprah interview, not to go that way. You see, because people like, at the end of the day, why do you think Cinderella is popular or Snow White, Rapunzel? Because those have happy endings. But with Meghan and Harry's, always one drama after another drama. They're bullying people. It's never their fault. No accountability. They're lazy. There's no productivity at all. And the As Ever brand, that liaison with Netflix, also done. Executives reportedly feel that while the Sussex's first docuseries Harry and Meghan pulled in initial hits, the couple's content has gotten weaker over time. What did I tell you? At the end of the day, it comes down to money, honey. And also wonder if the king giving Ted Sarandos an OBE and now the King Charles doing a documentary with Idris Elba. And apparently all the money from that documentary is going to go to a charity, which is, I have to give it to Charles. Meghan's lifestyle show with Love, Meghan failed to break into Netflix top 300 programs for the first half of 2025, while Harry's documentary Polo was only watched by 500,000 people in 6 months. Bosses are also frustrated by Meghan making her lifestyle brand as ever a priority and don't want to play second fiddle to it, according to The Sun. Remember when she went with this woman, Emma Grady, where she says, like, my timeline is not, what was it that she said? Doesn't depend on other people's priorities. Don't guide my timeline. Basically, that was a message to Netflix that you don't tell me what to do. I don't care how much you want me to do things. It's not your timeline that matters. It's not your deadline that I care about. It's me. It's all about me, the Duchess of Sussex. And then he goes, the deal is done. No more shows will be made. Netflix feel they've got all they can from the couple. In other words, they've been used, milk. They have milked that cow to death. And they're not renewing the contract. They have no Spotify. They didn't get the 20 mil. Harry hasn't written another book, so that money's gone. They didn't get 100 million from Netflix. The only money they have is the charity money, but I don't think they can touch that. The deal is done. An insider revealed that Netflix grew tired and fed up with the Duchess's attitude towards work ethic. They went on, Netflix were clever in that they got a hell of a lot of viewers for the first documentary series and knew, realistically, it would prove the zenith of content from the Montecito pair. Why? Wasn't Ted Sarandos just giving praises to the Duchess, saying that she was a rock star? The content got weaker from there on, but frankly, for 20 million a year, anything was better than nothing. Yeah, but they didn't get paid the 20 million, you see? The source added that the Sussexes and Netflix, who signed the deal in 2020, have decided to part ways quietly and not make a public statement. Of course, because when you fire high-profile people like that, it's always quietly. Why don't they make it as loud as when they signed the contract? Things have just run their course. But for Harry especially, this will be a blow. It's a huge loss of revenue, they stated. The insider also claimed Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos is still on good terms with Meghan, although communications are sporadic. And he could be open to a one-off project further down the line if things dramatically change. In other words, if she suddenly becomes popular or talented, which I don't see that happening in the near future. The streaming platform Paramount Plus is thought that might be interested in working with the couple who would reportedly consider it if the right project comes along. As if they're swimming in dough. No, they're not. They're broke as hell. The Standard has contacted representatives for the couple and Netflix for comment. And yet, the Sussex office remains tight-lipped. It is reported that this came as a shock to the couple, who were counting on renewing the contract in September. But apparently Meghan Markle's is going ahead with the second season, which is not the second season, it's just the remaining eight episodes. The Duchess has faced criticism over authenticity for hosting with Love Meghan from a Californian farmhouse rather than her own Montecito home. And then she goes, she was seen beaming while wearing a Netflix cap in a short video on her story with the caption, "Let us remain calm or not." Because I am thrilled to share that season 2 with Love Meghan is coming and going. With Love Meghan, we bid farewell with Love Meghan, guys. Bye-bye, Meghan. It's been a pleasure. What an embarrassment. What an opportunity. They had Netflix. They had a team of people. All they had, hell, they could have done a reality show. They even had the Kardashians advising them, and they still couldn't make it work because Meghan is such a bully. And you see, nobody tells her what to do. So, do you think this means that Meghan Markle is going back to couch casting? Going back to her roots? That'll be something. And if I seem happy, it's because they're really a nasty pair of people who have defamed the royal family, who took advantage of, who took no mercy on the dying queen and Prince Philip, who branded Princess Catherine and King Charles racist. Even I can acknowledge that Charles is not racist. Wasn't he just inaugurating an Islamic center? But no, they had to go negative when they could have gone positive, and everybody would have loved them. But no, they ruin it. They ruin it. What do you think they're going to do? I don't think Paramount is going to hire them. Netflix is apparently negotiating to be bought by Netflix. So it's just like, oh, I'm working with Limonada. That is also canceled. And there are no projects for new products for Meghan Markle because she has no investor and no dinero, no money. No money means no business, no products. Guys, I can smell the divorce a mile away. Please watch the video that's coming because it's also juicy about Netflix. And don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people. What a day. You know what? I feel the queen has been vindicated. Don't you think so? I do. I think that Princess Catherine has been vindicated, how they mocked her cancer and everything, how Meghan Markle trolled her and how she trolled Princess Charlotte. The chaos that this woman has caused. It's incredible how much chaos one person can cause. Please leave me your comments, beautiful people, and thank you for watching.
I want to talk about you as a founder, as a CEO, as an innovator, as a creator, as an investor. We have the CEO of Netflix here. I did binge your show with Love, Meghan. There's nothing you can't do.